My spouse remarked at the swimming gathering, "His father figure is the reason I never share him." While touching her former partner's stomach muscles, I suggested share this as an alternative, then performed a reverse somersault into the water and emerged sporting bachelor lifestyle swim shorts. Her former partner's spouse witnessed the entire scene. I, 34M, am presently seated in the cabin of my F-250, consuming a double cheeseburger with bacon and observing my phone shake itself off the dashboard. If you're viewing this, you may have watched the clip. It's the one called Working Class Tummy Dive of Fairness that's now circulating in regional Facebook communities. If you haven't viewed it, prepare yourself. I'm about to describe how a July 4th swimming event became the Liberation Day for my union. First, let's cover the details up front. I'm a business electrician. I pass my time lugging hefty pipes, ascending frameworks, and battling with wires strong enough to pull a vehicle. I'm 61, 245 pounds. Do I possess defined abs? No. I have a barrel. I enjoy ale. I enjoy barbecue. But I'm constructed like a deep freezer, practical, solid, and packed with protein. If you require a refrigerator transported up 3 levels by yourself, I'm the person. If you need a social media star, search somewhere else. My wife, Chloe, 30F, is contrasting. She handles online media planning, which mainly entails uploading images of her coffee designs and employing terms like selected and visual. In the past year, she's grown fixated on looks. All items in our residence must be pale, neutral, or dull ash. She's always urging me to slim down, attempt low-carb, or don slip-ons. I don't don slip-ons, I wear work shoes. We've been wedded 4 years. The facade began fading roughly 6 months back. She grew guarded with her device, began long strolls to refresh her mind, and ceased sharing images of us as a pair. I'm not foolish. I recognized the disdain was simmering, but I'm a craftsman. I don't react to emotions, I react to plans. I required evidence prior to beginning teardown. Yesterday, Chloe demanded we attend a July 4th swimming event. It's merely Jenny from my exercise session organizing, she fibbed. It's going to be relaxed. Please, Mark, I require you to connect. Just put on something decent and don't shame me with your entire attitude. I didn't desire to attend. I desired to smoke a roast and view sports. But she applied the encouraging partner remorse tactic, so I yielded. Now here's the fortunate element. The cosmos watching over me. I'm the top groomsman for my pal's ceremony next month. As a joke present for his stag event in Vegas, I purchased a set of personalized swim shorts. They are glowing electric blue, I mean radiant blue, and they feature bachelor lifestyle stamped in huge, strong, white capital letters across the front and rear. I was delayed in dressing, and due to Chloe's rejection of washing clothes, it damages her nail polish. I had no fresh undergarments. So I adapted. I slipped the glowing joke shorts on beneath my proper navy blue swim pants. I thought, who minds? I'm not diving. I'm going to linger by the beverage cooler, sip a low-calorie brew, and depart in 60 minutes. We arrived at the residence. It wasn't Jenny from Exercise's place. It was a lavish mansion in the wealthiest section of town. Pillars, water features, hired luxury cars in the entrance. The rear yard resembled an audition for a TV program about folks who avoid physical work. Fake teeth, artificial bronzes, and guys sporting eyewear costing more than my initial vehicle. We entered, and Chloe instantly altered. She curved her spine, drew in her belly, and adopted her online personality tone, 3 pitches elevated than usual. "Oh goodness, hello all," she chirped. I meandered away to locate the drinks. I seized a brew and discovered a location in the shadow, watching the crowd. That's when I spotted him. Positioned by the springboard was a man I identified from an aged picture collection I discovered in Chloe's folk storage years prior. Let's name him Kyle. Kyle is Chloe's the one who escaped. The university former lover, the fitness instructor who shattered her spirit since he wouldn't settle down. She informed me he relocated to LA 5 years past. Evidently, he returned. He appeared as if he was produced in a plant that creates male dolls but omitted the intellect. Sculpted abs, no body fur, teeth so bright they posed a road danger. I observed Chloe. She wasn't astonished. She headed straight for him. She didn't present me. She didn't even glance rearward. She approached Kyle directly, and her posture changed from married woman to unattached female seeking attention immediately. Contacting his limb, chuckling excessively, tossing her locks. I remained stationary. I wished to observe the progression. I'm a tolerant individual. I awaited the foundation to solidify. Roughly 60 minutes later, I was on my 3rd brew, resting against a column, unseen to my spouse. She was positioned in a group by the water's edge with Kyle, two other females who resembled Chloe duplicates, the duplicates, and some miscellaneous males. I moved nearer, pretending I sought a waste bin. Kyle was bare-chested, naturally contracting each time a wind struck him. "You appear amazing, Kyle," one of the duplicates stated. "What is your regimen?" "Oh, you understand," Kyle replied, tightening a chest muscle. "Healthy diet, double sessions, no justifications. It's a way of life." Chloe chuckled, and then she committed it. She extended and truly grasped Kyle's stomach. Her palm remained. It wasn't a casual pat. It was a stroke. "Correct," Chloe stated, audibly enough for the entire terrace to listen. "I continually advise Mark he must adopt your plan, but he adores his sandwiches excessively." She exaggerated an eye roll. "Truthfully, his father figure is why I never feature him on my primary page. It disrupts the visual. I mean, observe this." She patted Kyle's belly once more. "This is how a guy ought to appear. Occasionally, I must shut my eyes and imagine, you comprehend?" The group chortled. Kyle grinned, obviously enjoying the compliment boost. "Hey, darling, don't be overly harsh on him," Kyle stated without authenticity. "Not all are designed for excellence." The insult was so evident I could sense it. It felt like metal. She just informed a group of unknowns she envisions I'm her former during intimacy, but here's what Chloe overlooked. Seated on a recliner approximately 10 feet behind Kyle was a lady. She wore an enormous sun cap, perusing an e-reader and drinking a very pricey-appearing beverage. She appeared strong. She seemed like she possessed the title to the lavish mansion. This was Tiffany. I didn't know her identity then, but I do now. Tiffany is Kyle's spouse, and Tiffany was observing the whole event above her eyewear. The elements aligned. Chloe believed Kyle was unattached. Kyle was permitting Chloe to assume he was unattached. Tiffany was collecting proof. And me? I was the joke, not this time. I completed my brew in one extended gulp. I squashed the container. The sound caused several individuals to pivot. I stepped directly into the middle of the group. Chloe leaped. She appeared remorseful for a moment, then irritated. "Mark," she barked. "We were merely discussing health. Don't be odd," I grinned. It was the grin I offer when a customer attempts to claim they can install a system themselves. "Health, correct?" Talking about the visual, I gazed at Kyle. "Impressive muscles, dude, very balanced." Kyle inflated. "Appreciate it, pal." "Requires commitment, I wager." I stated. I gazed at Chloe. "So I spoil the page, huh? Father figure is an issue. You must imagine." "Oh goodness, Mark, it was humor," she puffed, folding her arms. "Don't be so touchy. Capture an image of us, okay? The illumination is ideal." She pressed into Kyle, placing her palm on his torso again. "Just include the muscles in the shot." I retrieved my device, but I didn't activate the lens. "You know what?" I stated, my tone projecting. "I possess a superior suggestion. You desire material? Let's provide the material." "What are you performing?" Chloe inquired, her tone rising. I reached to the belt of my navy blue swim pants. "You claimed I'm not bachelor quality due to the physique," I stated, undoing the zipper. "But I believe I've been donning the incorrect attire." I released the swim pants. There, in all their glowing blue splendor, were the bachelor lifestyle shorts. They were snug, they were vivid, and the phrases were unavoidable. The group became quiet. Chloe's mouth fell open. "I believe these match the visual improved," I stated, "since you're essentially courting Kyle here." "Mark," she screeched, "replace your trousers, you're crazy." "Share this as an alternative," I shouted. I rotated, gave my rear a small wiggle so they could view the bachelor lifestyle on the rear, and then I dashed. I reached the water's boundary. I'm 245 pounds, recall? But I was a jumper in secondary school. Body recall is wonderful. I propelled, I folded, I carried out an almost flawless reverse somersault. Impact. I entered the liquid with the power of a dropping instrument. I ensured to target peak water movement. A surge of treated water burst, soaking Chloe, Kyle, the duplicates, and their devices. I rose, smoothing my locks rear. I felt wonderful, buoyant. I gazed at the water area. Chloe was positioned there, eye makeup streaking, her ideally aligned hair stuck to her head. Kyle resembled a drenched feline, but the finest portion, Tiffany. Tiffany had risen. She wasn't soaked. She was securely beyond the water range, and she was gradually applauding. I exited the water, leaking liquid, the glowing shorts shining in the sunlight. "Well," I stated to Chloe, "I'm going to depart. I think Kyle can provide you transportation home. His vehicle might manage your luggage superior than my vehicle." Chloe began to yell, "You destroyed all, you immature fool, you shamed me." Then Tiffany intervened. Tiffany approached the group. She wore costly accessories and an expression that could strip varnish. She gazed at Kyle. "So," Tiffany stated, her tone composed and frightening, This is the unstable former you claimed was restricted. Kyle became ashen. Darling, hold on. She trapped me, I didn't. Tiffany raised a palm. Be quiet, Kyle. I heard the imagine it's Brad remark, and I witnessed you contract. You're pitiful. She pivoted to Chloe. Chloe was attempting to clean liquid from her device, trembling. And you, Tiffany stated, surveying Chloe like she was a mark on the carpet. You can take him. But just to inform you, the sports car is rented under my title. The residence is in my fund. And Kyle has a spending cap of $500 on my plastic. Tiffany pivoted to me. Nice somersault. You nailed the entry. Appreciate it, I stated. Nice cap. Tiffany returned to Kyle. I'm going to contact the entrance and have your entry canceled. Don't return. She departed. A ruler. I collected my set of garments and my beverage holder. Mark, Chloe yelled, realizing the vessel was submerging and I was the sole rescue device. Hold on, you can't abandon me here. You possess the access. I gazed at her. I gazed at Kyle, who was presently attempting to pursue Tiffany while supporting his drenched shorts. Summon a ride service, I stated. Use the shared funds. Oh, hold on. I retrieved my device and pressed the finance application. Plastic deactivated. Attempt payment app. I proceeded to my vehicle. I didn't glance rearward, but I heard the disorder. I heard Chloe weeping. I heard the water sound of another being shoved into the water. I hope it was Kyle. Update the pursuing messages. I drove directly to a hotel. I wasn't returning home. I needed to relax. Roughly 60 minutes later, the messages commenced, not solely from Chloe, but from the duplicates. Message from duplicate 1, you are repulsive. Abandoning your spouse isolated, that was mistreatment. She is sobbing in the ride service. You must express regret and compensate for her psychological harm. My response. She informed a gathering she envisions I'm her former during closeness. She touched another male's form. I possess the recording. Desire me to upload it and mention your partner? No response. Then Chloe's mother phoned. Mark, she's present, she's distraught. How could you shame her that way? You deserted her. Diane, I stated, consuming a portion of my sandwich. She deserted the union when she placed her hands on another male. She can remain with you. I'm altering the security tomorrow. You can't perform that. It's her residence. Actually, Diane, I acquired the residence in 2016. We wedded in 2020. It's before marriage property. And since she left the site tonight to pursue a wedded male, I'm protecting the location. Enjoy the evening. Update, the following morning I returned home this morning at 8 a.m. to gather items and retrieve my equipment. I anticipated Chloe to be there weeping, pleading the typical pattern. She wasn't present, but her belongings were partly absent. It appeared like a storm struck the storage. I reviewed the surveillance footage at 2 a.m. A compact car. Her mother's arrived. Chloe staggered out, still donning her damp gathering attire, appearing completely devastated. They spent 60 minutes hurling assorted items into trash sacks, cosmetics, footwear, her aligner. But here's the highlight. At 3:30 a.m., Kyle appeared. I viewed the recording with a mug of Java in my grip. Kyle was pounding on my entrance. He appeared harsh, no top, still in the damp shorts. Chloe, allow me entry. Tiff secured me out. My plastics aren't functioning. My entrance camera recorded sound flawlessly. Chloe unlocked the entrance. She yelled, depart, Kyle. You claimed you possessed that residence. You're a penniless failure. Kyle yelled in return, you wrecked my union. Tiff severed me. I require a spot to rest. Not here. Chloe shouted, Mark is going to destroy you if he discovers you here. He's massive. Note, I am massive. And while I wouldn't destroy him, I would certainly cause him to rue accessing my area. Kyle struck my plants and departed into the darkness. Final condition, I'm unattached. My attorney, my relative Vinny, yes, truly, he's aggressive, says the recording proof of her open confession that former contacting is sufficient to accelerate the betrayal provision in our region. Chloe is without home. She's residing in her youth sleeping area with her mother, who is already making her insane. Kyle is without home and penniless. Tiffany forwarded me a message on social media this morning. It was a capture of Kyle's pleading message to her, with the note, garbage removed itself, appreciate the help. The clip. Someone uploaded the somersault. It has 50K watches. The description is father figure season. One betrayer nil. I'm retaining the residence. I'm retaining the vehicle. I'm retaining the pet. She didn't even inquire about him. She desired a visual. She received a truth adjustment. She desired a male with muscles. She obtained a penniless guy with fake color. I'm going to purchase a lounger today. A large, unattractive, cozy hide one. And I'm going to rest in it, sip an ale and savor the quiet. Somersault exit.